You have arrived at the COVID-19 Ed podcast, another great episode where we focus on more listening, more creating, and more innovating. Today, the story is The Owl and the Bear, and we're going to get an opportunity to be able to listen to a story, do an activity, and do an extension activity. So I hope you enjoy the story, and we will start off with part 1.
To part 1. Are you comfy? Are you cozy? Well, get ready to listen.
Here we are in part 1. We're so excited to have you here, and today we get an opportunity to be able to learn something about a virtue. Taking time to reflect and remember what it really means to be kind and caring is very important. So, today's statement today is, choose to believe that the best days are still yet to come. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if your best days are still yet to come? That's pretty cool. And I believe your best days are still yet to come too. It's a beautiful time to think about our future and think about how much hope there is. So once again, here's the statement. Choose to believe that the best days are still yet to come. Okay, we are now moving on to part 2.
Hi everyone, welcome back to part 2 today. We are going to create something amazing and let's get crafty. Bye.
Here we are in part 2. This place, we actually focus on creating, and today we're going to work on E for expressing. So this is your opportunity to decide whatever you want on how to share your understanding. Now, this week, we've actually been working on what it means to have a problem. So when we're working through the story, I want you to think about the problem, the main conflict. What's happening in there that's causing a struggle? Maybe for the main character, or maybe for the main characters, or maybe for a whole bunch of characters. So, today's story is called The Owl and the Bear. And this story is about two best friends that are told not to spend time with each other. They learn how friendship and unique strengths can lead to helping each other. And this story is about perspective taking, strengths, friendship, and forgiveness. I think you'll enjoy the story. So today's activity is that you are going to draw two characters, the two main characters, and then you're going to describe what they could be feeling and what they're facing. So what problems are they facing? Now, after you've drawn a sketch or built something or written something, I want you to start thinking about their feelings. Think about what they're dealing with, what each of them are dealing with, what the problems they're dealing with. And after you're done, turn to an adult or someone around you and tell them, how did they overcome this problem? How did they figure out how to solve this problem? There are a couple problems in this story, but I think that you'll have a great discussion with other people when you listen to the story about problems. Okay, without further ado, we are now moving on to the story, The Owl and the Bear. Once upon a time, in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, in the land of the Western Eagle, there was a white bear and a white owl. They were good friends. One day, a troll came up to them and said, "Why are you two friends? You aren't to be friends because bears should be friends with bears and owls should be friends with owls." They looked at each other and were curious about his statements. Then a wizard came by. "I know you two are different. Why do you two continue to spend time with each other?" Over a short period of time, there was a sadness within the owl and the bear because they began to believe that they shouldn't be friends. The owl family began to tell Owl never to talk to Bear, and the bear family told the bear to not talk to the owl. Slowly, the bear and the owl came to see each other as the bad guy because their families told them that their friend was not in their circle of trust. The owl and the bear decided to meet one last time. A western eagle came by and shared with them, "I have seen your friendship grow and die. It died because your friends and family don't empathize with each other. Start seeing each other as animals who are doing the best they can with the skills they have." Now, during this time, there were rumors of a landslide happening because the cliff by the Forest of Hope was beginning to give away. At the time of their meeting, a rumble and a roar came from the cliff. The landslide had happened and covered the village. All three watched as the landslide slid down. The eagle, the owl, and the bear were away from the village. The eagle and the owl decided to fly over the land and point to the people trapped in the rubble. The bear then would climb and dig and find injured people. He would bring them out of the rubble. The bear family saw their white bear helping, and they soon began to help too. The eagle and the owl soared to help the bears and the people. The people of the village came to appreciate their friendship and celebrated that both of their strengths were able to overcome the challenges of the landslide to help each other. At the bottom of that landslide, in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, there was an ivory monument built to celebrate and recognize their beautiful friendship of the white bear and the white owl. Through this experience, they grew to celebrate diversity and the importance of empathy. The end.
Hi everyone, it's time to innovate, part 3. Woo.
I hope that you enjoyed the story, The Owl and the Bear. Now we get to move on to part 3. Part 3 here is the innovate and create part. So, today, learn about famous characters that were in relationships that were not allowed. There was Romeo and Juliet, Tarzan and Jane, Adam and Eve. Learn about the problems these couples faced and how they did or did not overcome their situation. Take some time to learn and research about characters and couples that were in relationships that were not allowed. In this story, the owl and the bear were not allowed to spend time together because they were of different animals and different types of animals. But yet at the end, they come to help other people because of their skill set. So, take some time to think, write, build, design, develop something that allows you to express your understanding of two different characters that have a relationship that is not allowed because of the people around them. Okay, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for taking the time today to learn with us. It's awesome to be able to be part of your learning, and feel free to reach out to me at mykidslocker.com. This is Victoria Wolders signing off from another COVID-19 Ed podcast. Thank you.